Hi, in the previous video, we were discussing about the water pollution in detail, about the what are the causes of water pollution and what are the effects on human as well as in the environment. And we were discussing that how the underground water is being polluted because of dumping the waste material and its control measure. In this particular video, we are going to discuss about the soil pollution. What all we are going to discuss under this particular topic is what are the types of soil pollution and how the soil is being contaminated by different sources and causes and what are the effects of soil pollution. And finally, we are going to discuss about the possible solution to prevent the soil pollution. What is meant by soil is it is a thin covering over the land which consisting of mixture of minerals, organic material, living organisms, air, water which together support the growth of plant life. Soil pollution is otherwise called as soil contamination. Soil pollutants or soil contamination is being caused because of heavy metals and toxic organic chemicals such as pesticide, we call it a xenobiotic, disease causing agent, we call it as pathogens. There are different types of disease causing agent are there, bacteria, fungi, algae and protozoa, radioactive metals, heavy metals and plastic waste contribute the soil pollutants. The presence of harmful substances in the soil such as toxic waste, hazardous waste and plastic and chemical fertilizers and pesticides which causes disruption of natural composition of the soil as well as it will negatively causing impact on plant growth, animal health and the human well-being is also being affected because of soil pollution, and it also affects the natural resources, food safety, environmental health, which makes the fundamental part of the environmental chemistry. And soil pollution makes the soil devoid. It means that there will be reduction in the nutrient availability to the plant material. Because of nutrient only, the plant growth is being enhanced as well as it also damages the microbial growth in that particular ecosystem. Because of damage of microorganisms, it will result in the reduction in the plant growth as well as the soil pollution, which results in damage of all the living organisms in that particular environment. The soil pollution are being classified on the basis of their source and the nature of pollutants. There are three different types of soil pollution. The first one is the chemical soil pollution. Because of presence of toxic chemicals such as fertilizers, pesticides, industrial effluent, it means that industrial waste and presence of heavy metals also the soil is being polluted by chemical components. And the second type is physical soil pollution. Because of dumping the non-degradable waste such as plastic, glass and construction debris result in soil pollution. And finally, because of biological components, the pathogens, sewage sludge and organic waste which results in the infections and decay of the good material. As a result, the biological pollution are being caused. Because of several factors, the soil is being polluted as first by industrial waste. The factories and industrial processes release the toxic chemical, heavy metal and other pollutant in the soil which makes the soil to unsuitable for agriculture practices and other purposes. The effluent from the industry and the factories are being released as such without any treatment process which causes soil pollution. And second is the agriculture practices. Because of use of excessive chemical fertilizer, pesticide and herbicide in the agriculture, which causes contamination of the soil as well as it will affect the microbial organisms and other living creatures in that particular soil, which is being getting damaged or it is being destroyed, which results in the buildup of harmful substances. And third, by improper waste disposal. Actually, what should be done is when the waste is being generated, it need to be it need to be disposed properly. As a result, the solid waste, including the plastic, electronic waste, and other hazardous material which led to the soil contamination, so that the proper disposal of waste should be done. Because of mining, The soil is being disrupted and release of heavy metals and other toxic substances in the environment, which results in the soil erosion. Oil spills and leakages through the transportation by the storage tank, and industrial accidents can contaminate the soil and making the soil to get toxic to the plants as well as animal. And other factors such as acid rain. We all know that because of release of the smoke and other contaminant into the environment because of incineration, what happens? It will reaches the upper layer. It forms the clouds. As a result, the acid rain will comes down to the earth surfaces, which damages the plant material as well as other living organisms because of deforestation. It means that the cutting of the trees in the forest, which results in the environmental pollution as well as the soil pollution. Because of urbanization, increase in the population, the urbanization is happening, and also because of construction, what happens is the soil is being polluted, so that it also results in the soil degradation and contamination through release of various pollutants by the urbanization, deforestation, and construction procedures. Because of soil pollution, what are the effects happen in that particular ecosystem is loss of soil fertility. Because of dumping waste material and other toxic component in the soil, what happens is the fertility of that particular soil is being lost. As a result, the plant growth and the yield is being reduced. And loss of soil microbial communities. The microorganism plays a vital role in the biogeochemical cycling, the decomposition of the organic and inorganic components. Because of dumping of waste material in the soil will result in the reduction or loss of specific or most of the microbial communities in that particular environment. Loss of desirable physical and chemical properties of the soil. What happens? The fertile soil will get converted into infertile, and physical and chemical properties of being soil is being altered because of pollution. Increase in incidence of soil erosion. Because of the waste accumulation, the soil erosion is happening in lots of places in the world, and lower agricultural yield and biomagnification of the toxic substances will take place. What does it mean by biomagnification is, already we had discussed about the biomagnification. The toxic waste will get accumulated in the living organism. As a result, the growth and the activity of that particular living organism is being affected. What are the possible solutions to prevent the soil pollution is, we can reduce the excessive usage of chemical fertilizer and pesticides. If we reduce the usage of chemical fertilizer and pesticide itself, the major problem will be solved, and we can switch over to the organic fertilizer, which can increase the soil fertility, and it is an eco-friendly component, and promote the bioremediation by using the microorganism, specifically with the bacteria and fungi. The waste material are being decomposed or degraded by using the microorganism, which results in the conversion of the toxic component into an usable form, and by phytoremediation. And by planting some plants, what happens is the plant root is having the mechanism to absorb the toxic waste material. As a result, the soil pollution can be reduced. The proper waste management through recycling and safe disposal technique, we can reduce soil pollution. Enforcement of strict industrial waste regulation and pollution control method. The Environmental Pollution Control Act is being there, and the Pollution Control Board can implement different laws, and they can regularly check the industries where the waste material is being generated, how the waste is being dumped, or how the processing is being done. They regularly monitor. As a result, what happen? The pollution can be reduced. Encourage the waste management at household and community level. What we can do is, if the kitchen waste is available, we can convert into an compost, which can be used as a manure for the kitchen garden. And afforestation, by planting the trees and by covering the bare lands with the plant, what we can do is we can minimize the soil pollution as well as the erosion. In this video, we had discussed about the soil pollution. What are the causes and different types of pollutant, and what are the effects of soil pollution, and what are the remedial measures we can take to control the soil pollution. And in next video we are going to discuss about the marine pollution as well as the noise pollution. Thanks for watching the video.